Yeah. Empty bottles of red wine laying on the floor from last night. We got a little drunk, yeah. Now I'm a little numb. Spending hours by your bedside, talking till it's dark out somehow. Can get you off my.
Okay, now we're gonna see if we can get through this day without being a hot mess.
It's a little dark.
It is, isn't it? Okay. Oh, okay. I don't have this lamp on for starters. Okay, they didn't do nothing. Uh, y'all, this is Snack Cackle Talk. I'm Lacey. I'm Lacey.
Oh, it's lightening up. It's lightening up. It had to. It's like the light has to warm up. And I'm Monica.
Well, I done got up now. So just, just be a little added light. Oh, this is bright.
Ooh, oh,
This
God.
little light don't be playing.
It's like the sun. I can't even see.
Is that better?
Yeah. You should have warned me.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that little old light made a big difference, didn't it? Okay, so today is Relationship Saturday. And I know this don't have nothing to do with relationships, but I'm mad at this NFL for playing with Sanders in this draft. I'm just saying.
I didn't even look.
I didn't look either, and I usually watch the draft, but I had to do my homework.
I usually do too, but I didn't this time. Hold on, wait.
Yeah. What did he get drafted in? Like the fifth round or whatever? Knowing that boy was the first round draft. So they really lowballed him. But anyway, let's see if we can get set up so I can see y'all's messages for those of you that do decide to jump on the feed. But today's topic is, why am I not enough for Relationship Saturday? Okay, that's going to be today's topic. Why am I not enough? And I had a few topics in my head that I wanted to kind of play around with, but we came to an agreement that this is the one that we were going to use. Why am I not enough?
Why do I always look lopsided?
Huh?
Does it mean I'm leaning or I'm crooked? I mean, look, I look lopsided. Am I lean to the left, lean to the right? Anyway.
I don't know.
Oh, my package got delivered. Yes. Oh, my bad.
Are you talking about Amazon?
No, I ordered something else.
But yeah, this is for anybody, man or female, that is in a relationship that is not fulfilled. And
Man or female? Most people say male or female. Lord. Okay.
male. A male or a female that are in relationships where either they feel like they are not enough or they partners treat them as though they are not enough.
Yep.
Okay, so disclaimer, I am not a professional. Okay, this is strictly
Nor am I.
this is strictly for entertainment purposes.
The camera adds 20 pounds, I promise.
To both of us, girl, listen, don't y'all mind us, but when we see ourselves on this camera, and I'm quite sure that y'all see what we see, I look like I got triple D breasts, and
I gotta be in a no. I look like I'm in a F or a G, and trust me, my cassava melons. I got some melons, but they are not that big. Trust.
They are not. And so we look like we are so much bigger than what we are.
It look like my head is not proportioned to my body. My head looks like it should be on.
Yes.
I look like an ant. My head looks small and my body looks so huge.
Yeah, so I just done gave up.
And that's the first thing I noticed. And then it looked like this side is so much bigger than this side. It's like I'm leaning. I don't want to sit like this.
Just so you can feel like you eat.
That's why I always be saying something. It look like this breast is just way down here. And
Yeah. Yeah, don't pay us no mind, okay?
make me
Don't
want
pay
to
us
wear a
no
cape
mind.
in the front so I look normal.
I need a Freaky Friday one day. I just need one Freaky Friday to work. I can do a whole switcheroo. A whole switcheroo. You know what I mean?
I hate to come on here dolled up and then I'm gonna look all dolled down because I don't look right on the camera.
Oh man.
Anywho,
But we gonna make this really quick, okay, you guys? Because both of us have a lot to do. Okay, and I'm sure that you guys do too.
mhm.
Okay, so this, like I said, today's topic is why am I not enough? And this is for the men and the women that feel like either they are not enough or their partners make them feel as though they are not enough.
And that's actually more common than we think. I think people are ashamed to say so. They just deal with it.
Okay, I can see that. But boy, dealing with something like that is mentally draining.
Mhm.
It's mentally draining.
And I think that's one reason why they stay, because they're tired. They just don't want to put up the fight.
Or they start believing it.
They do. Yeah, I agree with that 1,000%.
Yeah, or they start believing it.
And that they're not good enough for anybody else.
Right. And it definitely ruins you for future relationships.
Yeah, that self-esteem is broken.
It demolishes, shreds it up. It tears up their self-esteem.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
And
that.
you know what? And I also believe that's one thing that may possibly lead to cheating, is they get that person that comes in and say you're beautiful or you're so pretty, and it's like they slowly build that person up,
show them that attention,
and then that's what opens that door.
Yeah. And does that kind of say that your partner doesn't love you? Not necessarily, because you don't know what type of upbringing did your partner have.
That's true.
Especially if your partner is one of those people that keeps everything bottled up.
Yeah.
And they don't share those emotions, but they express it to you that maybe they wasn't shown love or affection or intimacy or anything.
That's why I said the next relationship that I get in, because I am single, very much single, and I can do what I want. I said the very next relationship I get in, at least once a week, we're going to have a check-in. Okay. Where we sit down. It doesn't matter if we just go and have a sweet tea, or if we just go and have like a little snack. I just want us to be able to check in with one another, see how we're feeling. Even if it's just a check-in on our relationship.
Right. That connection,
yeah,
is very important.
And I want to do that at least once a week. And if the person I'm with is not willing to do that, then that's not the person for me.
Definitely. Because that connection is all a part of communication. And if you don't have those main two right there, then just base the relationship off of sex, because there's nothing else.
Yep. And
absolutely nothing else.
If I decide to get another relationship.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing else after that. Let's see. What constitutes as feeling like you're not enough? It's like no matter what you do, like I said, whether you are a male or a female, no matter what you do, either they're always complaining or they're always putting you down.
Never satisfied.
They're never satisfied. There's never a compliment. Like what's big for women, I don't pretty much know for men, but definitely for women. If you're a woman that you always do your own hair, and it's not to say that it's like you like making it look like you done sat in somebody's chair or anything like that, but say you always wore a ponytail or a bun, and this time you decided to let your hair down, wear some curls, put on a little lipstick or a lip gloss, whatever your choice is, and your man sees you and he don't acknowledge that, then that can kind of be a letdown for some females. That acknowledgement that's not being had, I don't know for men. I think for men is that the desire to feel needed.
Yeah.
You know, that I think that's the biggest one.
Or if he just does something different, a different haircut, or decide to grow out a beard. I love a man with a beard.
Yeah, me too. I mean, my husband, he has his little goatee, whatever you want to call it, beard thing kind of going on.
Especially if they keep it up. Oh, ever since I went to Philly, the first time, it's like when I went to Philly and I
You
saw
said that
even the homeless men had beards. Okay?
You said that before.
Baby, when I saw them men with them beards and they had them all nicely groomed, oh, I fell in love. Baby. Yes. All the men in Philly. That's all. When I tell you all the men in Philly had them beards. Oh, girl.
Now,
And them
it
low
it has to be tamed.
Yes,
it
was.
has to be.
And I'm telling you, homeless men had beards. And then if you have some nice teeth to go with it, oh, and a beautiful smile, baby.
I'll see. It's like, where you want to lay your head?
Okay. I got a pillow right over here.
That is too funny.
Baby, I'm telling you, I just want to go up and just play in it.
I can see how a man would want that affection, and they don't want to. They're so manly that they don't want to tell you that they want that affection. They just want you to know and to just deliver it, and they appreciate it. At least my husband appreciates the affection that I show him.
If I get a man with a beard and he takes care of it, baby, we going out, we getting the whole kit, the beard oil. Come on, baby, it's time to do your beard.
I can see that. But if your woman is constantly not looking at you like you yesterday's paper every day, then hey,
my man ain't gonna have to worry about it if he wants.
Yeah. Then hey, my research tells me to set boundaries.
You're gonna have to set them. No.
Set boundaries in these relationships that make you feel like you're not enough or treats you as if you are not. Set some boundaries. If those boundaries don't work, look, the research says you can consider what most people do, go to those couples therapies, counselings, or seek out pastors and stuff like that to pray over their relationships and stuff.
Well, I don't know about them because there's some crooked pastors.
But like I said, if there's no communication,
yeah, that is the number one tool.
If that's not there, the relationships, I mean, the research says know when to walk away.
Oh, I don't have no problem walking away, and I don't look back.
Know when to. See, I'm a sympathizer.
So, I am too, but I sympathize for me.
Sympathizers, they sit there and weigh the pros and the cons. You know what I mean? They weigh the pros and the cons. But in a situation like that, when somebody makes you feel less worthy than what you are.
And you know what's crazy? Me and my son had a similar conversation about this today, but it was about life in general. And I told him, I have one life to live, and I refuse to live this one life miserable when it comes to anything. Yes. So I'm going to look out for self before I look out for anything else.
Yes. And you as a person, the main thing, and like I said, I'm not a professional here. I can just judge this just by myself. But the main thing is, just like you value your time, value your worth.
Yes.
Because a lot of people have absolutely no problem saying, oh, I value my time and I don't like for my time to be wasted because I can't get my time back.
That part right there.
Okay. Value your worth the same way.
Yep.
Because it is hard to rebuild what has been broken. Everything can't be fixed with glue. So value that just like you do your time, because it is just as important. Because baby, that time, if you break me, it really don't matter if anybody wastes your time, because you don't feel like you have no worth to nobody. So you let people use and abuse you. You see what I'm saying? And take advantage of you. So know your worth. Just like you know your time is valuable, your worth is too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
I mean, we're gonna keep it short. Cause like I said, we got a lot to do today.
A lot, a lot.
So I'm gonna go through 3 cards. I'll let Monica go through 3 cards. And these are our date night cards. Okay. So from 1 to 10, how would you rate your sexual pro? What is that? Is that a word?
Prowess? And why? I'm gonna have to look that up.
Okay, let me pick another card because I don't know what that means. Okay. Well, how would you feel if your significant other stayed in contact with his ex? Listen, I don't know why this card is speaking volumes to this topic, because that's a part of knowing your worth
It depends.
and feeling like
it depends.
being enough.
It depends.
Yes. No, I'm just saying it feels like being enough. Okay. Now, if you yourself personally don't feel like you are enough, it's not your partner delivering this to you. They're constantly trying to let you know that you are enough.
Hold on. Prowess. Skill or expertise in a particular activity or field. I think I'm pretty damn good.
Listen. Okay, so we're gonna go back to that. We're gonna go back to that card when I finish this card right here. But if you know your worth in your relationship, then your partner being in contact with his ex is not gonna be an issue.
It depends on their conversation.
And it depends on what their connection is. You know what I mean? It depends on what their connection is. Now, if it's because one or both are not ready to let go, and their friendship is why they're connected, then it's knowing when to walk away. Especially after you've communicated your concerns to your partner, and your partner is brushing it off.
Yep.
Okay, that's, to me, is disrespectful. If you're gonna brush off what I have to say about y'all being too close, because you are with me now. Or you can be the petty Eddie and go get your ex.
I was just about to say the same thing. Now, if it's gonna be a problem for me
and feed him the meal that he feeding you.
Yes. Because one good turn,
and see how he feel about every time he look up you dressing up to go out with your ex.
Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander too.
Yeah. So I mean, this is why a lot of relationships are retaliating against each other, because one is not acknowledging the needs of the other.
Say that again for the people in the back.
This is why. Listen, I can't even.
Wait, who said something?
This is why.
Wait, let me read one of my cards.
Okay.
Oh shit, my card upside down while I'm trying to be funny. Why does a typical Friday night look? What does a typical Friday night look like for you? I don't have a typical Friday night.
Mine used to be date night Fridays. I mean, we always went to the movies every Friday. It never fails, dinner and a movie. And that's boring to some, but for a person like myself that don't go clubbing, I don't hang out, I don't do anything, movies is what I do love to do and watch. Then yes.
Yeah, I don't have a typical Friday night, but I'm a traveler. So a lot of Fridays I might be, hell, who knows? I'll be in one state or one city. Like a few Fridays I'll be in Missouri City, and then a few Fridays after that I'll be in Jackson, Mississippi. Who knows? I might be in the Gulf of Mexico. I'm a traveler, so I don't have a typical Friday.
Yeah, if I was more outgoing, definitely we'd have to go somewhere every week, at least once a month. We'd have to go somewhere if I was more outgoing.
Yeah,
but I'm not.
I am. Somebody say, "You ready to go?" Yep. Where we going? Hell, sometimes I don't even say where we're going. What I need to pack.
So I'll say, okay, so in layman terms, this card is asking me, how do I rate my sexual prowess? Is like the cat in me. There's not. I already rated myself that I was poor. Like, I'm gonna say like, oh, 0 back in the day.
By
Today,
choice.
today I might be at least a 5.
Well,
I've come up.
not to toot my own horn. I give myself about a 15.
I would say I'm at least a 5. I'm not just in one missionary style anymore. So I am trying.
You almost all the way out the box.
Just to go back to that card right there. Okay, describe your relationship with your parent of the opposite sex. Okay, I have 2 questions here. Okay, in the beginning, the parent of...
I don't like that question. I don't like that card. Put that back. Get another one.
Why they say the opposite sex? Okay, I'm hoping they mean my partner.
No. They say parent. They say parent.
That's what I'm saying. Are they talking about? It says with your parent of the opposite sex. Who are they talking about?
Your dad. Your relationship with your dad.
Okay. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. And then there was the revelations. I love my daddy. It's always been a rocky road. No, I don't feel deprived of male companionship because my daddy has always been a part of my life, whether I wanted it or not, because he my daddy. We're not estranged. I just like being in my own space. Because I'm the same way with my mama. My mama lives right around the corner, but I don't go over her house every day. I love both of them, but I just prefer to be more around my mom than my dad, and I always have. Plain and simple. I love and respect him because I was brought up that way. Is he always right? Hell to the no. But he my daddy. Acknowledgement.
Yeah.
And just whatever I experienced as a child, did he have a lot to do with it? Probably so. Did he do it? No, he didn't do it. His absence probably led to it. To a lot of what I had to go through. But I've forgiven that part of my life so that it wouldn't hinder my relationships. That was important to me to learn because a lot of people, they don't like it, but they learn to do it instead of the opposite.
Right. I got you.
So that was important to me.
Excuse me.
So the second question.
Oh, yeah, you did say you had 2 questions.
How has it influenced the way you treat your potential mate? Well, there you go.
You answered both of them.
It taught me to be this wonderful person that I am today.
Well, that is a matter of opinion.
Now, I'm a hot mess.
No, just messing with you.
No, I'm a hot mess. I'm going to tell y'all, if somebody tell you they're a hot mess, believe them.
Whatever. Anyways.
Yeah. Everything that I've been through in my life did shape me.
Yeah.
And I learned from it not to do it. There you go. Your turn.
Oh, that.
Why I always get the deep questions?
I don't know. You know what you do.
Well, this is what? I swear.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I could answer some of that, but I mean, my parents have been married for 57 years, so both of my parents were in my life, so I didn't have to deal with a lot of things that you possibly had to deal with because I saw both of my parents. So when I see my mom, I see my dad. So
we are all in water. This is good for this.
I didn't go to my parents' house every day. Well, yeah, I kind of did because I'm the only one that's here. My brother and sister moved to Dallas, which is why I stayed here. So somebody would be here if they needed something. So, yeah. I am not married. I am single. But if I were, when I was married, it was bad. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, and because the stigma is that they feel like because of how you grew up is how you end up. No, that's not true. You know what I'm
And then they
saying?
always say you find somebody like your daddy.
Yeah, that's not true. I made damn sure not to find nobody like my daddy. And then I got married so I can change my last name. And then the government's like, no, ma'am. This you need to go by this name. I got married so I could lose the last name. No, ma'am. We put a hyphenated in your name.
That's messed
They
up.
made I can't make this up. They sent me a letter and basically told me if I didn't use that name, they was gonna fine me.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
But what if I don't want all these syllables in my last name?
What they did was took my middle name.
What?
Told me that I couldn't use it because I could only use two names. Well, you the one put the other last name on there.
Well, what about other people that have like all these names and two last names?
Yeah, but on their Social Security they can't.
Uh-huh.
Social Security only lets you use two.
Wow. Never knew that. Learn something new every day.
So shall I say 3, your first, middle, and last.
Mhm.
But they basically moved my maiden name to my middle name.
So if you wanted to create a new you could use your middle name. Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know, but that's onto this card. When in a relationship, do you feel it's appropriate to have a best friend of the opposite sex? Why or why not? I feel it's appropriate because at one point in time, my best friend was a male. He was my best friend. We did everything together. He was not gay. Matter of fact, I hooked him up with my sister. But everybody thought we were dating, and we weren't because where you saw him, you saw me. Where you saw me, you saw him. If we went to the club, he was there. Sometimes, most of the time, we drove his car. But if we wasn't in my car, we were in his car. If we wasn't in his car, we were in my car. He used to babysit my son. Even when he was an infant, he used to come pick him up and take him to the mall to help him get girls, and it worked all the time. So yeah, I have no as long as he is that just that, I see no problem with it.
And it makes the world go round. We were not born in a world of women. And men were not born in just a world of men. When God created Adam, he created a companion, which was a woman.
And if my partner had a best friend of the opposite sex, as long as that's all it was, I would have no problem with it.
Yeah, so
Because he
Yeah.
was there before him.
yeah, I have no problem. My best friend is a male. Trey is my male best friend. And because I just don't fool with a lot of people.
I don't deal with a lot of females.
Yeah. And females act silly. So it's like,
So-
And even Trey's little best friend is on a rope. He got me on a string, so he on one too. so you know, but at the same time, if I need him, he is there. If he needs me, I am there. You know, so I don't see nothing wrong with it. And if you with a partner that has a problem with that, but it's okay for them to
Then
have
then-
female friends,
and that's a
then
problem.
it's a problem. If you're in a same-sex relationship, if your partner can't have another same-sex best friend without you getting jealous, it's time to know when to walk away. Plain and simple. My last card. What are your thoughts on casual sex, quote unquote, sex when not in an official relationship? So my thoughts on casual sex, it's just casual sex. You just basically releasing tension.
Yep.
If it's casual and it's mutual, I have no problem with it.
Me either.
Just have it, just have at it.
Yep.
As long as it's mutual, I have no problem with it.
Me either. None at all.
Know when to walk away.
Just as long as you don't catch feelings, we good.
That's all I gotta say. I'm hard at my feelings. Okay, I love hard, but know when to walk away.
My last card. It says, I should not have gotten this card, but okay. Are you currently dating with marriage in mind, or are you dating for fun? Oh yeah, this is cool. Or are you dating for fun and casually? I am not dating, and if I was, it would not be with marriage in mind. And I'm not dating, but if I was, it would just be for fun and casually.
And that was a thing. People had this little video skits or whatever, YouTube, whatever it was, where they were asking people if they was dating for marriage. And a lot of people were saying, of course you date for marriage. No,
Everybody doesn't date for marriage. Some
No.
people don't even want to get married.
no, 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 no.
But
'Cause
sometimes you can date someone and decide later on,
If
you
they're
know
the
what?
one.
This I think this is the one for me.
Yeah, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And that's pretty much how I am, I don't date for marriage because that's how you end up in these trashy ass relationships.
Yep.
Because you're walking in there with marriage in mind instead of making sure you find and that you are giving or meeting the right mate.
Yep.
So, because you had marriage on the brain.
Mm-hmm.
And that person probably did too.
You had tunnel vision.
Now, I would say Mr. Wilson, he dated for marriage. He did. Mr. Wilson asked me to marry him on day one without even knowing me. And I was like, okay, why not? Didn't have a clue that the next day I had a boyfriend at the time.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up. How you going? I don't even know how I want to word this question. Lord.
How did I get in an engagement with a man I didn't know?
No.
And I had a man?
Yes.
Okay, so what had happened was should we say this for another show?
You know what? Because we both have I don't even know if we have time for that.
Yeah, it's 6:00. So to be continued.
No,
To be continued.
Dot.
Okay, that'll be our next either Freestyle Thursday or relationship topic.
That's gonna have to be a freestyle because that's gonna take a minute. We don't want to waste that on a specific topic.
Yes, what led to me saying I do
with a man to another man that was not her man.
See, y'all thought y'all knew me. I don't know how everybody got this persona that I'm innocent.
She is not at all. Don't let that face.
Not being knowledgeable does not mean that I'm innocent.
If y'all heard that potty mouth at work, and I thought I cussed at work. That's really the only time I cuss is at work. But her mouth?
I am really my mother's daughter.
She cussed like a sailor, y'all.
We look alike and damn near act alike.
Like a sailor.
So, for those of you that just jumped on this feed,
y'all missed it.
Today was Relationship Saturday, and the topic is why am I not enough? And that was geared towards men and women, whether you feel like you are not enough or your partner makes you feel like you are not enough.
It's because they're greedy.
So if y'all have anything that y'all want to share about this topic, hey, I am all ears. Okay. I would love to know. I would love to hear. Okay. If you haven't done so already, give me the thumbs up. Hit the like button if you're on YouTube, because I made sure to put it on there this time.
It ain't gonna do it.
Oh! Look at there. It took 2 thumbs up. Y'all sorry, we extra. We extra, y'all. But if y'all haven't done so already, y'all make sure y'all follow me, because I'm going to say this really quick, that these lives on Facebook will end.
What you looking at for?
I don't have the boom, 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 boom. these lives on Facebook will end because at the end of the day, although I do enjoy and appreciate everybody that does watch me on here, my aim and my goal is YouTube,
The tuber.
and I would like for everybody to hop onto YouTube and follow me on there. But I will give you guys the heads up of when, and it's probably going to be the end of May. Okay, because that would give me a 3-month run.
Oh, on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but my main goal is to go live on YouTube. Okay. So, other than that, you guys, thank y'all. We will be back here on Hot Topic Tuesday and again on Freestyle Thursday. And I'm going to make sure I show up on the correct days. Okay.
And be who you say you are.
And be lazy when I show up. Other than that, thank y'all. I don't have nothing else to say.
Me either.
Hope to see all of y'all, but if not one of you, I would still be appreciative. Bye.
See ya.
Bye, bye, bye. Maybe we should take it slow. I don't feel too comfortable jumping into something new right now.